February 17th, 2003. Antwerp, Belgium. A cleaner walks into the vault 2 floors below the city's diamond district and stops in the doorway. The floor is covered in paper. Not money, not stacks of stolen cash. Torn wrapping, discarded folders, and stones nobody bothered to take. 2 days ago, someone broke into one of the most secure rooms on Earth and walked out with over $100 million in diamonds, gold, and jewelry. 2.5 years earlier, a heist like this doesn't exist yet. The vault beneath the Antwerp World Diamond Center isn't just secure, it's considered a joke to even attempt. This building sits at the center of the global diamond trade, roughly 80% of the world's rough diamonds passing through its doors on the way to becoming jewelry. 2 floors down, behind reinforced walls, sits a vault of safe deposit boxes guarded by a private security force, armed patrols, and a system so advanced most professional thieves won't even discuss it as a job. One man disagrees. Leonardo Notarbartolo, Italian, smooth, fluent in several languages, patient in a way career criminals almost never are. He doesn't plan to break in, he plans to already be inside. Notarbartolo rents a small office directly inside the Diamond Center, posing as a legitimate gem trader, a few $100s a month, buying him something almost nobody realizes is the real prize. A badge, a routine, and unquestioned daily access to the building housing the vault. For 2.5 years, he simply exists there. He shakes hands in the hallway. He runs small, real diamond deals to keep his cover airtight. He learns guard rotations, delivery schedules, maintenance windows, memorizing the building's heartbeat until he can predict it better than the people paid to protect it. Behind the scenes, he quietly assembles a crew that will later be nicknamed the School of Turin. A locksmith so gifted, he earns the nickname the King of Keys, able to build tools for locks that are supposed to be unbeatable. An electronics specialist, a logistics man, Notarbartolo himself, running the operation from the inside, watching, waiting, taking notes nobody else knows he's taking. They build a mock-up of the vault's lock, using intelligence smuggled out from inside the diamond trade, and rehearse defeating a 100 million combination lock until it becomes muscle memory. Month by month, they take the vault's 10 layers of defense apart, in theory, one at a time, hunting for the exact edge of what each sensor can and can't detect. The heat sensors fall first, to something almost absurdly simple. On an earlier visit, someone in the crew quietly coats the infrared detectors with ordinary hairspray, leaving an invisible film that dulls their ability to register body heat at all. The magnetic field alarm is next, and far more delicate. It works by monitoring an unbroken connection between 2 metal plates. Break the connection, and the entire building knows. During a maintenance window, when the system briefly goes dark, the crew partially unscrews the plates and binds them together with tape, quietly defeating the alarm's entire premise, days before anyone sets foot inside for real. The seismic sensor is the hardest to fool. There's no trick for it, just excruciating patience, moving in careful, practiced motions that never cross its threshold, rehearsed until it's second nature. By February 15th, 2.5 years of patience come down to one night. A locksmith kneels in front of the vault door, sweat running down his back despite the cold, working a hand-cranked tool against a lock built with 100 million possible combinations. Behind him, 4 other men stand frozen in near total darkness, barely breathing, listening for any sound that isn't their own. Around them, heat sensors tuned to detect body warmth, motion detectors, a seismic sensor sensitive enough to register footsteps through solid concrete, a magnetic field alarm, Doppler radar sweeping the room in pulses. Every single sensor in the room is currently staring directly at 5 human beings. Not one of them goes off. They cut the building's outer alarms. They looped the security cameras with false footage, feeding the control room a quiet, empty hallway, while 5 men moved through it in real time. Inside the vault itself, they hold a polystyrene shield between their bodies and the infrared sensors, and slide a custom aluminum bridge across the magnetic contacts to keep that connection alive while the true door swings open. The system reporting, second by second, that absolutely nothing has changed. The vault door opens. Inside, 189 safe deposit boxes, each sealed behind both a physical key and a unique 3-letter combination. Working in near silence, the crew forces open 109 of them with a hand-cranked device built specifically for this job. Sweat-soaked, racing a clock only they can hear. Gloved hands moving box to box through the night. Diamonds, loose stones, gold, jewelry. More than they can physically carry. Eventually, they simply run out of capacity and stop, leaving behind boxes they never even reach, and the wreckage that cleaner would find 2 mornings later. They slip out before dawn with over $100 million in stones and gold, vanishing into the pre-dawn streets of Antwerp. For a few days, it looks like the perfect crime. 2.5 years of preparation defeating one of the most secure rooms on Earth without a single system ever sounding. Then Notarbartolo makes one small, human mistake that no amount of planning ever accounted for. In the rush of cleaning up afterward, he and an accomplice drive out along a quiet motorway between Antwerp and Brussels and toss a bag of trash from the operation into the roadside brush. Sandwich wrappers, discarded paperwork, personal items from the safe house where the crew had been holed up for weeks. The next morning, a landowner spots the dumped bag near his property and calls the police, assuming nothing more than routine littering. Inside it, a half-eaten salami sandwich carrying Notarbartolo's DNA and paperwork leading investigators directly back to him. 2.5 years of hairspray, tape, custom tools, and rehearsed patience, undone by a sandwich thrown out a car window. Investigators move fast. 5 days after the heist, Notarbartolo is arrested walking back into the Diamond Center, apparently confident enough in the operation to think he could simply resume his old cover as if nothing happened. His accomplices are picked up shortly after. At trial, Notarbartolo offers a strange defense. He claims the entire heist was actually an inside job for insurance fraud, orchestrated by a diamond dealer, and that investigators wildly overstated what was actually taken. Nobody buys it, especially once it emerges that most of the vault's dealers had opted out of insurance entirely, trusting the vault's unbeatable reputation a little too completely. In 2005, he's sentenced to 10 years. His accomplices receive lighter sentences. He's released on parole in 2009, violates its terms, gets arrested again years later, and eventually serves out his full sentence before finally walking free. And the diamonds themselves? To this day, the vast majority of what vanished from that vault has never resurfaced. No flood of stones hitting the black market. No smoking gun sale ever traced back to the heist. Somewhere in the world, over $100 million in diamonds and gold simply disappeared and stayed gone. So what actually made the Antwerp diamond heist possible? Not brute force, not luck. 2.5 years of patient, invisible infiltration, treating an unbeatable vault not as a wall to smash through, but as a puzzle to be quietly taken apart, sensor by sensor, until the room simply stopped noticing the 5 men standing inside it. And in the end, it wasn't the vault, the 100 million combination lock, or the seismic sensors that finally caught them. It was a sandwich, thrown out a car window on a quiet motorway. The one variable 2.5 years of planning never thought to plan for.